Hey guys, and welcome to my 37-week pregnancy update. We have made it to 37 weeks, so that is already further than I went with my firstborn, who's 10 now, so that's good. Yesterday I went and had my final growth scan. They've been keeping an eye on me doing growth scans because Snow had a low birth weight, and everything looks fine, so they have discharged me now. Obviously, because it's only a matter of days at this point till I give birth. Like, even if we go full term, it's still days now, like 19 days and counting till my due date. While I was there, they booked me in for a sweep if I make it that far, and also for the day to be induced if I make it that far, under the impression that I will not need either of those things. But if I do, the options are there. Oh yes, as well as like I think it was last week or maybe the week before, I got my blood results back, and I had low folic acid and low iron, and they also found out that I have low B12. So from now for the next well, yesterday I had my first injection of it, and I have to go and get that injected at the GP now every other day, so that will be fun. So I had one yesterday, and then I'll be getting one tomorrow, and so on and so on, to boost my B12 levels. I'm still like got this cough and this cold, so I'm very much hoping that they disappear very soon. I do feel like it's coming to the end of it. My throat is definitely not as sore anymore. It's more like a chesty cough, like I feel like I'm coughing it up, and it's clearing it. I had a really bad night last night. Really couldn't sleep. My acid reflux was horrendous. The pain in my back and my hips just kept me awake. So I really didn't even get much sleep at all last night. And like all day my sinuses have been in agony, and my acid reflux has been so bad. I struggle with like medications and things. They make me feel really sick, so I'm a bit like nervous to try and take anything like Gaviscon, because the taste is not very nice. So I've got like liquid Rene instead. I haven't tried it yet because I'm a bit of a wuss, and I don't know if I dare. But I'm going to dare, but I'm putting it off. So I went and got some of that like about an hour ago, and I've been thinking, oh, I'll have it after the video. Oh, I'll have it after this or after that. Yeah, you'll probably hear by my voice, I don't know. It's quite nasally still because I'm still quite blocked up. My sinuses are really playing up. Like, I obviously have the cold and then my sinuses anyway, so fun times. So yeah, so it's really not fun. I have sinuses every single day now, like all day. The acid reflux is horrendous. Like, from here to right out here is constantly burning. Feel like I need to, like, I don't know, like it's so uncomfortable. The backache and the rib ache, it goes all the way around here. This side is constant every day. When I sit up, I have to like stand up to get rid of that, but then when I stand, my hips hurt. So it's every single thing in the whole world that could be uncomfortable is uncomfortable. I've done my makeup today, which is not something I normally do anymore, but I did it because I wanted to film some of the baby mama dance, which I did, and I'm hoping that it all comes together and it looks really cool, because like I've been like, it was something in my head that I really wanted to do, like on my other pregnancies as well, but never got around to it. So obviously with this being my last pregnancy, if you didn't know that, this is my last pregnancy, I think I would be really upset if I didn't And obviously I've got all these aches and pains, and everything's a struggle. Like even talking to you, because probably hear that I'm out of breath, it's because the baby is just digging straight up into my lungs. So I wanted to get some of that filmed. I've still got a few more like ideas in my head of different like locations and things that I want to film, so I'm really hoping that I manage to do that before I give birth. But if not, I have filmed a few different locations, and it's, although it's like obviously just one song, it's taken me a lot of effort to like get the energy. So on the video it might look like I'm like do my makeup, I got my hair done, and I'm like having a good time, but behind the scenes it's literally like absolutely, I'm like dripping with sweat, I'm at the pain. But I know like I probably shouldn't be doing it because it's going to make me feel worse, and it made me feel really tired, but I know I regret it if I don't. It's like it's a couple seconds of dancing and stuff and then just relax. So I know if I look back and I don't do it, I'll regret it. So we've done some more of that today. So I thought while I've got my makeup on, it is Wednesday, it is my normal upload day, so I thought I will update you because who knows how long I'm going to be pregnant for. So yeah, yes, had my scan yesterday, everything looks fine. I couldn't get a good view of the baby's face because they are like down, they're in the pelvis now, they are geared, they are ready to go. I keep getting these really strange like almost like electric shock feelings like in my bladder. Like, you know, I said the baby's been kicking me in the bladder, but it's like very strange, like uncomfortable but not pain, but like very not pleasant feeling down in my bladder. I've been having that the last couple of days, which is strange, so I didn't know if I had a water infection. They did check my urine at the hospital and I had some white blood cells and protein cells, I think, but not high enough that they were concerned about it being a water infection. So they just said if it just gets worse, just to let them know. So who knows, hopefully it isn't the start of a water infection because they are foul. I've had them in all 3 of my other pregnancies and not in this pregnancy, touch wood. So pray that it isn't, because that would be the last thing I need, like just getting over the cough and the cold and then getting that, so that'll be fun. But no, hopefully not. Yeah, so 37 weeks now, 37 weeks 2 days. My eldest was born at 36 weeks and Snow was born at 37 weeks. So who knows how long we've got left. We do only have days left, and it's kind of like bittersweet at this point, knowing that this is my last pregnancy. I know it hasn't been a pleasant experience, and I'm feeling a little like resentful towards the people around me at the minute, because I feel like my pregnancy experience could have been made a lot better had I had some support, some just anything. Like, being pregnant is hard. When I was pregnant with Snow, I had 2 older boys and they're quite independent, so I didn't have to like have night feeds, I didn't have to have nappy changes, do you know what I mean? But this, like, even with that pregnancy, I struggled. I had SPD still, I still needed to sleep, I still felt exhausted, I still had the sinuses, I still had the headaches, I still had everything, and that was without having a baby as well. So this pregnancy, having, like, my daughter is 11 months old now, but obviously she was a baby, she's gone from 3 months old to 11 months old. So not only am I having to put up with all this pregnancy aches and pains, having to look after her and my 2 older boys as well. I mean, they're independent, but they're not grown-ups, like I still have to look after them. But obviously on top of that, night feeds, nappy changes, bathing a baby, feeding a baby, picking the baby up, all of these things like add to it. And I feel like had I had a better support around me, that this pregnancy could have been a lot more enjoyable than it is. I feel like having to do every single night feed for the past year, school runs, I don't know, just having to have all of that, like, and not have, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I don't want to like offend anyone, but this is the last chance that I'm ever going to get to be pregnant. And although it just feel like all I've done is complain, I am in pain, and all of that is true, I am in so much pain, and it's like I cannot wait for that to be over and feel 100%, but I wish I could enjoy this more. I'm never ever going to get a positive pregnancy test again. I'm never going to be able to feel a baby's first kicks again. I'm never going to go to the scans again. So this is like this pregnancy, I really wanted to be able to enjoy a lot more. There's so much stuff that I wanted to be able to just embrace and enjoy, and I feel like a lot of it's been taken away from me by me being so fed up and so miserable and so alone. And yeah, this probably is really depressing, but it's true. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. Although, like, the family around me probably do as much as they can. They have their own lives, they have their own responsibilities, jobs. I am lucky enough that I did work from home. Now I have stopped doing my beauty work. Obviously I do social media. My husband obviously works full time. I have the 2 older boys who do help me. But like, just, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but it's just sometimes I'm so exhausted from life that I'm not able to do the things in my head that I want to do, like silly things, like even the baby mama dance. This has been something I've been planning for so long, and it's meant to be a really fun experience, and it's got to the point where my body is so messed up that I'm on crutches. I've got a support band, the pain I'm in, and I'm kind of like having to force the fun, and I'm in a room filming on my own, like with no one to bounce off. Like, I wanted to include so many different people in this, nobody wanted to get on board. I had so many other videos I wanted to film, like with my husband, who unfortunately doesn't want to be on YouTube anymore because some people at work found them and were taking the mick, so that's ruined that for me. I don't know, really, I'm just having a little rant. It's just sad that I have mere days left of this pregnancy. I haven't managed to have, I haven't had a baby shower. I haven't had pregnancy hormones. This is another thing. You cry and you have hormones for everything, so fun. But I haven't had, oh, so stupid. Yes, I haven't had a baby shower. I've not been able to have a maternity shoot. I wanted to, I don't even know why I'm sad. This is so stupid. This is honestly, this is just hormones. I'm not feeling I mean, my life is not that bad that I just sit sobbing, but I wanted to do things like a baby cast, like if you bump, this is so stupid. I don't know, there's just a lot of things that I'm never gonna get to experience again. and knowing that I haven't managed to just fully enjoy and experience and like fulfill during this pregnancy is obviously you can see making me emotional, but hormones are a crazy thing, guys. I really don't want this to be a pity party. It's just hard. It's been hard. Just just want this to be real as well, because a lot of the time yes, I tell you about the pains and the aches and I will have a moan and a rant, but we're getting to the end now and it hasn't all been fun. We put my hair up, we do my hair, we do my makeup, come on, we talk, and like there is a lot of emotion behind being pregnant, being the last pregnancy. There's also a lot going on other than the pregnancy, a lot of stress and a lot of crap completely unrelated to the pregnancy as well, which probably doesn't help. And I do feel like quite often there's certain people who put other people's needs above mine, when the world doesn't revolve around me, but I am heavily pregnant with 3 other children, and yeah, that is the life I chose, and yeah, I'm absolutely fine with it. But some of the bullshit that I get given from certain people, no one in my family, well, I'm not naming names, who completely disregard my sanity, my health, my baby's health, is there. Like that's another issue, but that's yeah, just more things that add into it. But yeah, it has been lonely. I do feel like this pregnancy has definitely not been the final pregnancy I had hoped for. I am definitely feeling emotional now it's coming to the end, as just don't feel like anybody cares about me. I feel very alone, which is fine. Me and my 3 kids, my boys and Snow, which is fine. It is a lonely time, and yeah, I understand people. Well, I had a big gender reveal and everything for Snow, and I obviously planned that and everything, and now I'm very much busy. I very much have my hands full with a baby, this pregnancy and life, and it just shows that when it isn't you taking the reins and planning things for yourself, that nobody else actually gives a shit. And yeah, people have their own lives and that's fine, but it makes you realise the things that maybe you would do for other people, people aren't as willing to do for you. So that's nice and happy. But yes, so what even was I saying about 10 minutes ago? Yes, with this being the last pregnancy and not having long left, I definitely do feel regret over the things that I wish I had done and hadn't. Like I said, there's never going to get a positive pregnancy test again. I'm never going to be able to feel the first kicks again. I'm never going to be able to go for the scans again, never going to be able to find out the gender again. Well, I mean, I'm still going to find this gender out, but you know what I mean? It's like, it is a shame that it has been so hard. Obviously those things are out of my hands. I cannot help how my body has reacted. I cannot help having the 3 of the children to look after. I cannot help how the other people have reacted in my life. So all I can do is just enjoy it myself. Just be happy that I care. Be happy that I'm excited for the baby to be born, that I'm excited for Snow to have a little brother or sister, that I'm excited for the boys to meet their new baby. And you know what, nobody else even matters, do they really? And if I had more support, maybe I would have had a maternity shoot, and maybe I would have had a baby shower, and maybe I would feel like the people around me actually care. But they don't, and now I know. So, you know, it's better to know, and I do know now that it is just me and the kids, and we can move forward with that. I think yeah, it is better to know and to know where you stand with people. And I am very much a homebody myself anyway. I do like my own company, I do like to be alone, so that is absolutely fine with me. Who knows, I know people are gonna chirp up at the birth as people always do, come around and let's all go and hold the newborn and disappear again, because yeah, I am under no impression that it's going to be easy having 2 babies on my own, night feeds on my own, as well as school runs, homeschooling, and looking after the house, and possibly going back to work if I possibly can. I don't know. I'm rambling at this point. I suppose it's good to get it off your chest though. But yes, if I don't make it any further in my pregnancy, I thought I'd better do you a bump update. This is my 37 and 2 days bump. I am wearing a nightie, but is that any shock to you? It's very big. I do have trousers on underneath because I did actually nip to the shop. So we've got a nice big baby bump now. And still no name, so that's really like stressing me out as well, the fact that the baby's gonna be born, it's not gonna have a name. So if there is any names, then let me know if you think of any. As always, if you want to see more of me, then go over and follow my Instagram, it'll be linked down below as always. And we'll see, maybe I'll be back with my 38-week pregnancy update, maybe I'll be back to update you that I have given birth. At this point it's very hit and miss, but if all goes as planned, then I'll be back next Wednesday with my 38-week pregnancy update, and I will see you guys then. Peace.